Hello, welcome to my channel, welcome to another Rwby reaction, episode 5, Extracurricular. I wonder what this means because virtually everything they've been doing in this volume has been outside of the curriculum of school. In our world that usually means being on a football team or rugby team or some sort of sports team, or doing like music lessons after school, but I don't know what this means for them. It's going to involve fighting, I would assume. I still haven't processed exactly what happened last episode. It was just awesome. We've got a new character in Neo. We've got a massive fight sequence. What can I say? What can I say apart from I was told to watch out for Neo's eyes, that is the clue to her semblance and her inspiration, because it can't all just be about Neapolitan ice cream. I will look into her eyes next time we see her. I haven't had time to go back on the episode yet. But talking of eyes, I have been meaning to sort of discuss eyes. They haven't really come up as being important, but I think they are, because some of them have got very unnatural eye colours, like violet and sort of yellow, and yes, and Rwby, Ozpin, right in the very first episode, made a point of sort of leaning over Rwby and mentioning that she had silver eyes in such a way that it was almost like he was remembering some sort of prophecy, like, so you have silver eyes, that it makes sense to me, but it doesn't make sense to me. It makes sense to Ozpin. What's the significance with those silver eyes? What's the significance with eyes in general in this? Because we've got the Yang's eye colour change when she uses her berserker force. Am I making much sense? I don't know. As for inspirations, Mercury and Neptune, I've been told, and I probably realised that they are not clues to who they're based on. They actually are based on Neptune and Mercury. I still haven't got any ideas about Emerald. I know I'm wrong about being the Wicked Witch. Just seemed like a fun idea to me, but I really don't know. I haven't seen much of her yet. Haven't seen much of any of them, really, that much. Let's get on with this episode and see what comes up. Oh, what's wrong, Pyrrha? Oh, go. What's... Can't be the tournament already. This is just practice. See the Achilles now. She's fighting two of them. Yeah, she is. Nice. Oh, she's fighting all four of them. What the? That's very interesting. Mace type thing, so that's basically inspiration. She is so good. She's awesome.
And that's the match.
Ooh, lucky shot.
Yeah, right.
Well
She
done, Miss
kicked your
Nichols.
ass.
You should have no problem qualifying for the tournament.
Thank you, Professor.
All right. Now I know that's a tough act to follow, but we have time for one more sparring match. Any volunteers? Miss Belladonna? You've been rather docile for the past few classes. Why don't
Docile.
you-
I'll do it.
Mercury, is it? Very well. Let's find you an opponent.
Actually, I wanna fight her.
Me?
I'm afraid Miss Nikos has just finished a match.
Yeah.
I recommend you choose another partner.
No, it's fine. I'd be happy to oblige.
Why did he pick her? Is it just they're gathering information on the strength of the students or something? After what Roman went through last time. Oh, he's very gymnastic. Nice.
Hey, your friend's doing pretty good.
Fleet of foot. Wow, he's a little bit aware of it. Or maybe.
I forfeit.
You
What?
don't even want to try?
What's the point? You're a world-renowned fighter. We're obviously leagues apart.
In that case, Pyrrha Nikos is the victor of the match again.
Why?
Next time you may want to think a little harder before choosing an opponent.
No.
I'll be sure to do that.
He did that for a reason.
That is all for today. And
Did he just
remember,
want to
the
show
dance
off
is
his own
this weekend,
skills?
but
What?
you all have your first mission on Monday. I will not accept any excuses.
Was that Velvet I saw in the background, or was that somebody else?
Learning is so much fun.
Hey, Blake, you, doing okay?
I'm fine.
So I hear there's this dance going on this weekend. That sounds pretty lame, but you and me, I'm thinking, not as lame, huh?
What?
The dance this weekend. You want to go or what?
I don't have time for a stupid dance. I thought you, of all people, would get that.
You've got to have a normal life, Blake.
You what? We want you to go to the dance.
That's ridiculous.
Blake, we're worried about you. This investigation is starting to mess with your head.
You can't sleep, you hardly eat, and to be honest, your grades have been suffering.
You think I care about grades? People's lives are at stake.
We know, and we're all still trying to figure out what Torchwick is up to.
Thanks to you and Son, we know they're operating somewhere outside of Southeast Vale. And the Schnee Company record singled out Vale as the primary target for dust robberies over the last few months.
Don't forget about their missing military tech, too.
But there are still unanswered questions.
Blake, you won't be able to find anything if you can't even keep your eyes open.
All we're
That's
asking
true,
is that you
yeah.
take it easy for one day.
It will be fun. Yang and I will make sure of it.
Yeah, we're planning the whole event.
Excuse me?
Team Coffee's away mission lasted longer than expected.
So Weiss and I were asked to pick up where they left off. And now we can make sure you have the perfect night.
And once it's all over, we'll return to our search, rested and ready. So what do you think?
Blake's
I think this is a colossal waste of time.
pushes away, didn't she?
I'll be in the library.
doesn't know how to do anything else but push away.
Great. She can't keep going like this.
Why is he still chasing mice?
Oh, come on. Open the door. I promise not to sing.
I lied! Watch me. Will you accompany me to the dance on Sunday?
Are you done?
Yes?
No. What?
And that is why they call you the Ice Queen.
All my life, boys have only cared about the perks of my last name. Besides, I already have a date in mind. Date or no date, none of this will matter if
Neptune.
we can't get Blake to go.
Nice.
Well done. Your swordplay's improved immensely.
Couldn't have done it without you.
So, are you ready to move on to Aura?
I'm actually thinking maybe we just skip Aura tonight. Might go on a jog or something.
Come on. I know you get frustrated, but you must keep trying.
She's got green
I'm
eyes.
sure we'll discover your semblance any day now.
That's not it.
Oh,
just-
maybe. Yeah. Oh, I didn't
It's
think
dumb.
that he hasn't got one.
What is it?
Oh,
John,
yeah.
you
Got
know
one
you can
yet.
tell me.
It's Weiss.
Oh,
Yeah,
What
she
about
wants to
her?
hear that.
I asked her to the dance and she shot me down. Big surprise, right?
well, I believe the saying goes, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
That's easy for you to say. You've probably got guys clamoring over each other just to ask you out.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, please. If you don't get a date to the dance, I'll wear a dress.
And finally, Pyrrha. Ah, the invincible girl.
She's smart, but I wouldn't say invincible.
Do tell. Her semblance is polarity, but you'd never know just by watching.
After she made contact with my boots, she was able to move them around however she wanted. But she only made slight adjustments.
Just enough to make
I
it look like
see.
she's untouchable. She doesn't broadcast her power, so it puts her opponents at a disadvantage.
People assume
Clever.
she's fated for victory, when she's really taken fate into her own hands. Interesting. Add
Yes.
her to the list.
What list?
You should be able to take her no problem.
It's not about overpowering the enemy. It's about taking away what power they have. And we will. In time.
I hate waiting.
Don't worry, Mercury.
Yeah, of course he hates waiting.
Ahead of us.
He's like the Flash. Are we going to glean anything from the credits? Probably not. Let's see now. Blake, Cinder Fault. Emerald. Oh, we have a... But I can't see it. Sustray. Emerald Sustray. That doesn't mean anything to me. Mercury Black. No Nora, no Penny. Pfft, this episode can go do one. I'm only joking. It was a great episode. And it was really interesting to see, well, get to know a little bit behind the Blake and Pyrrha, the things that they don't mention. That didn't sound right. Going on that the Blake is very mysterious. She keeps herself to herself. She's not very outgoing. And obviously Pyrrha is sort of, what is it they described her as? She's sort of shying away from the limelight because she's had all that. She's been the champion. She's had her face on breakfast cereals and all sorts. Did she have her face on all sorts? I can't remember. Definitely on breakfast cereal. And, you know, she's shying away from that limelight now and hiding her talents under a bushel almost. Especially now that she's at the academy. So it was good to see a little bit of what she's hiding. She's probably the strongest of them all. Well, didn't Weiss describe her as the strongest of them all right early on in the series? And now we see the proof. Mercury wasn't willing to take her on fully. He stopped the match halfway through. Mind you, he'd gathered as much information as he needed. He just needed to know exactly how strong she was and what her semblance was. How did he figure that out so quickly? And also, while I'm on the subject of the episode we've just watched, did I hear correctly in the bedroom when they were chatting, when they were trying to convince Blake to sort of slow down a little bit, and she was falling asleep? I'm sure they called Torchwick Torchwood, and I'm pretty sure they called Yang Ying at one point.
Mistake. We know, and we're all still trying to figure out what Torchwick is up to.
Thanks to you, and it'll be fun. Yang and I will make sure of it.
Yeah.
Was that a little mistake, or was it just that I'm not used to their accents yet and their voices yet? I think I'll have to watch that again to figure that one out. It just sounded like it, but obviously the moment was gone so fast that I didn't really have time to reflect on it. So yeah, another great episode. Bit slower than the last one. We needed to slow things down a little bit. But yeah, really enjoyable. Can't wait for the next one. And that will be soon. Until then, see you soon. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, don't forget to subscribe and sort of hit the thumbs up button and comment. Comment. Don't give away spoilers, but interact. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook. I'm easily found. Until then, bye-bye.